right, this is second grade homework and practice for lesson 1-9. Solve addition and subtraction word problems. Okay, so here's another look. You can use counters to solve this problem. Francine has made 9 wristbands. John has made 5 wristbands. How many more wristbands has Francine made than John? So here's the 9 and here's the 5. So we can compare them. Compare the blue and red wristbands. Count on from 5 and add to find how many more wristbands Francine made. So we started at 5. So they both, here's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we know 5 plus 4 more equals 9. You could also subtract. You could go 9 minus those 5 would give you that 4 as well. So again, you get to decide how you'd like to solve the problem, and you can do it there on your own. So now we're going to write an equation. Remember, an equation is a math sentence. The circles are for plus signs, minus signs, or equal signs, and the lines are where we put the numbers to see if we can make the equation true. Okay, 6 bugs are on a leaf. 2 bugs join them. I'm going to do 6 bugs. Here's my leaf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 bugs join them. Join them. Are we getting more or less? Did they leave? Nope. 2 more little guys come over. Whoop, whoop. We get 2 more. 1, 2. How many bugs in all? So we have 6 on a leaf plus 2 more equals what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 what? 8 bugs. Okay? Let's take a look at this one. There are 13 baseballs in a box. I'm just going to draw a box right here and 13. So I'm going to pretend there's a bunch of little baseballs inside there. And now there are 8 baseballs in a bag. So here's my bag that has 8 baseballs in it. How many more baseballs are in the box? Okay? One easy way to do it is like what we did with the wristbands. So I'm going to use this little area here and do it. So 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay? And then there's 8. I'm going to put them right directly underneath on the bag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line there because we want to find how many more baseballs. So this is the same, but we want to know more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we know there's 5. So we are going to write down 13 minus these 8 equals 5. So there are 5 more baseballs inside the box than inside the bag. Okay? Let's flip this over. Let's see, I'm going to move that over slightly. All right, let's take a look at this one. All right, Devin brought his snail collection to school. He has 10 snails. How could he put them in 2 tanks so 2 classes could see them? Write equations for all the possible ways you could see them. So there's a lot. One of the ways is given. So 10 equals 9 plus 1. So we have a total of 10, but watch how we can do this. All right, we have 10, 9, and 1. I'm going to do 10 equals 8 plus what? And then I'm going to do 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And I'm going to do 10 equals 10 equals 10 equals 10 equals 10 equals 10 equals and 10 equals. All right, so now we have to figure out all the ways we can add them together. Now I'm going to show you a really fun trick. All we need to do is kind of solve the first one and we should be good from there. Let's go ahead and add addition signs on to each one of these. Now take a look. Look at this pattern. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now let's see. 8 plus 2 equals 10. Okay, now let's take a look at this pattern over here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And we're not going to do 0 plus 10 equals 10 because we need to have at least one of Devon's snails in one tank so that the two classes could see them. We don't want them to have one tank that has 0 in there. Okay? And then explain how you know you found all of the ways. You could say, I found the pattern. I found the pattern right there. You could also say, if you wanted to, that you didn't use 0 because you don't want 0 snails in one of the tanks. But we're just taking a look at the pattern. So we see as these numbers here get smaller, these numbers here get larger. Okay? Our higher order thinking, this means our brain is going to work super hard, which is great. So let's figure out what this question is going to ask us. Higher order thinking, Pat has 9 cards. So Pat has 9 cards. Frank has 2 more cards than Steve. Ooh, this is going to be tricky. Frank has 2 more than Steve. And Steve has 3 cards. So believe it or not, I'm going to take a little space up here to work on this. So I know P for Pat, he has 9 cards. Frank has 2 more than Steve. And Steve has 3 cards. Okay? So I know this gets to be a little bit tricky, but this helps me see what it's asking. So the first question says, how many more cards does Pat have than Frank? So we need to figure out how many Frank has. Okay? So the cards Frank has is, Frank has 2 plus Steve. So we know Steve has 3. 3 plus 2 equals 5, right? Because S equals 3, so 2 plus 3 equals 5. I know, I told you your brains were going to work super hard on this one. All right, let's take a look. More cards Pat has than Frank. All right, so Pat has 9 cards and Frank has 5 cards. So 9 minus 5 equals 4. So Pat has 4 more cards than Frank. And that's easy. We can take a look at that. We know that Frank has 5 and Pat has 9. So she has 5 more because Frank is at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 4 more. All right, let's take a look at our Common Core assessment. Jan has 10 dolls. Kat has 7 dolls. Choose yes or no to show if the equation can be used to find how many fewer dolls Kat has than Jan. Okay, so we're going to go 10 Jan minus 7 equals 3. So we're going to be looking for any group of these 3 numbers, 10, 7, and 3, to see if it can help us. All right, so 10 minus 7 equals 3. We know that's going to help us. Now, what if we had 3 plus 7 equals 10? Yep, that will help us also. Now, 10 plus 7 equals 17. Do I have a 17 up here? No. I do have a 10 and a 7, but that's not going to help us because we know that we've got to do it. It's going to have 10, 7, and 3 as our numbers. And then 7 plus 3 equals 10. Let's see, I have a 7, a 7, a 3, a 3, a 10, and a 10. Yep, that one will help us. So there were actually 3 correct answers on that one. All right, great job, everybody. I know that was a lot of brain work.